this is the thing when this is the thing when people have expectation of you, and then they create this envy, they create this hatred towards you. It's scary. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to all my regular viewers. Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for your support and your continued encouragement. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the essence of May. So guys, today in today's video, it's gonna be all about family, bad mind family, ready eye family, you name it. And this video was inspired by a teacher that was found dead, Natalie Dawkins, where it has now been revealed that her brother might have had a role in her kidnapping and so on. Wow. Of course, we know this is not the first time something like this has happened, where family members cause their own family member's life. You know, remember Tamara Geddes? That was a big story. And there's so many other stories where you have a lot of returning residents who get murdered by their own relatives because of, you know, ready eye, bad mind, you name it. But guys, I'm gonna delve into this a bit, talk about it briefly, about why these family members do this, and how it's not even just family members. Can be people that you grew up with, that you know you see as, you know, you deem them a family member because you grew up with them, and you expect that they will be loyal, or you expect them to have your back, you name it. This is why this topic is so important, because this is really troubling, that you can't even trust your own family member. So guys, without any further ado, let's get into it. So first off, I'm not someone who's easily afraid of things or people or stuff like that. I'm not a fearful person in general, but I must say that in light of what's been going on for the past years, for over the years and so on, for the first time I can say I'm a little bit scared. I have my reservations, and for the first time I really have to wonder. I mean, let me just put this disclaimer out there. I think I have one of the most amazing family members. I think I do, but it's like you don't know, and that's the thing that's really bad. Let me put family aside for a minute and just talk about people in general, because this is something that anybody can do. It can be a family member. A family member can be a stranger, you name it. This is something that happens. And the reason why you find people, someone would take themselves up or pay someone to take someone's life, bad mind. There's a lot of bad mind, ready eye, and grudgeful. When I was growing up, I used to hear that a lot. But what is happening, guys? There's a poison of envy and bad mind going around. And let me tell you something. A lot of people think that bad mind is just, you know, some people are allergic to bad mind. Nah, that's not how it works. If we're all being honest, growing up or whichever age you are at, there must have been a time in your life, at least once, where something happened for somebody, right? And this is where now you have to tackle things, because things like this, it takes a while to build up. There must be a time in your life where something happens to like somebody who horrible. You know, something happened to somebody that they're not even a nice person. And you're like, oh, but look how long I sit down and suffer. And them just go through life. Nothing is wrong with that thought coming, you know, inside of you. What's wrong is when you feed that thought. That is where bad mind comes in. When you have that initial thought, because all of us, we experience that. We have a little initial thought where we're like, that's not really fear. But when you start to feed that thought, no, when you start to feed it and say, yo, I'm going to rate the person, then them not have what they have, and then you start to build up bitterness and hatred towards the person, especially if it's a family member. And the reason why you find that this really happens mainly in family members and best friends is because these people are close to you. And when you've developed a bad mind, right? When you've developed that bad mind attitude, that bad mind behavior, everything the person does, everything the person do around you, it bugs you. If the person look good, it bugs you. If the person buy a new car, it bugs you. Because you're so bad mind and hate the person. Because you're saying that what they have, they should never have had it. But going on to family member, like, I can't really understand it. Because doesn't matter how horrible my relative is towards me. I mean, I've even heard Tamara Getty's sister. I heard that she gave a statement, which I know it's bollocks, because I did a video last year on the matter of Tamara Getty's sister where I titled the video, Envy Can Consume You. No, where I titled the video, A Sister's Envy. Because no one needs a glass, a magnifying glass to see that. Even though Nadine Geddes is claiming that it's because Tamara Geddes was always breaking stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen videos. I don't know if some of you guys have heard. That's what Nadine Geddes is saying. That's why she got her killed, was because she was always aggressive, breaking stuff, and she couldn't take it no more. Nah, we know that people don't just get up and really and truly, her actions was based off deep-seated, rooted envy. Not saying I'm reading people's mind, but you can literally discern things. Envy, that is so. Envy. A lot of people envy people. A lot of family members envy their family members because of how them look. How much man give them more attention. So like, for example, you can have two sisters. And one guy might prefer the other sister more, and she's getting more attention from the guys, and that can create envy in the other sister if that individual allows that to build up, because everything, whatever you feed, becomes strong in you. Whatever you feed becomes strong in you. This is why a lot of people feel like they have to kill the individual, because them feed this envy mindset. And it becomes so strong where they can't coexist. They feel like they're suffocating with their family member. Because their unhappiness, like I said in that video last year with the Tamara Getty situation, their unhappiness is the existence of that family member, because they're fed into this mindset of jealousy, envy, malice, and strife. So it's just crazy, and honestly, it makes me like, I'm really skeptical. I mean, like sometimes I'm like, you can trust people. Like you may think you're being a good relative, or you may think you're putting out your all to your family, especially for us abroad. And then you give your best to them, and maybe one day it may not be good enough for them, and then you don't know the turnaround and hire someone to murder you. And it's just scary. I can understand how people would feel, obviously not just overseas, but mainly in Jamaica. You can be there, you have your career, you're bettering yourself. You may give your relative or your cousin, your brother a 2,000 now and then when you can, but obviously you have your own life to live. You have your own bills to pay. And your brother might think that you're not looking out for them enough, because you have some people that they feel like they should live off of you. You have some people that sit down and think you should mind them. You understand? But it's just, this is the thing this is the thing when people have expectation of you, and then they create this envy, they create this hatred towards you. It's scary, guys. No, sir. It's one of those, like, I can't believe it. This brother, going back to the Natalie Dawkins case. Oh, this brother came on and he pretended, the shapeshifter behavior. There's a lot of shapeshifters out there. And he pretended like they're trying to find their sister. But something in it didn't add up at first, for me. He just didn't seem as, genuine. Yo, can you imagine your own family, your own friends, people you trust? Yo, guys, I'm skeptical. I am fearful of these days. These days, you just don't know. Could be a sister, could be a brother, I don't know. It's just like, you may think that you have the best family because, guys, I have one of the most amazing family members. But you just never know what's in a man's heart. You may see the outward appearance, only God can see deeper than that, and that's what's scary. Oh my days. It just makes you so skeptical. It's sad. Sometimes there's some foolishness. Some people them lazy. They don't have any drive or motivation or anything to propel them towards greatness. And you pick up yourself and you fight through life and you fight and you try your best. You try your best to make it, to push yourself out of poverty. And as soon as, you read somewhere your own brother or your sister or your cousin or your friend start badman you and hate you for what you have, because they're fed into this idea that, look how she does go on. And sometimes you're not even doing anything. Sometimes you're even supporting them. You're even trying to help them, to pull them up to the same level, to see the light the same way you see the light. But in them dirty mind and dirty heart, them start to brew hatred and build bad mind. Because let me tell you something. Everything is something that you build. Whatever you feed becomes you. If you feed bad mind, whenever them talk, they come and you push that away. Trust me, whatever you feed the spirit, it becomes you. It's just sick, man. It's a sad thing going on now. Because this has happened over and over. And it just, honestly, guys, it makes me skeptical. It makes me a bit, hesitant. It makes me wonder. Like, Tamara Getty's case, of course, made me really wonder. But this one as well, oh my days. It just makes you really, it's troubling that you don't know what's in a man's heart and they can be around you smiling. And I think that's the worst way for someone to kill you. It's best if your enemy kill you. But when you trust someone with your back, with everything that you have, and they betray that trust and they hurt you, it's a sad thing. But you see, in life, whatever you do will always come back to you. Watch and see, man. Time is the master of everything. Time is the master. But guys, you have to really be careful. You have to really be careful of I don't know. It's just one of those things. I just think people should be on the alert. Be on the alert. Just be wary that mankind can be cruel and evil and wicked and heartless. So that's really my thoughts, guys, for today. As usual, guys, leave a comment if leave a comment, your thoughts on this whole family and friends and bad mind and all of that, and how you can't really trust people. And of course, guys, if you do like the video, give it a thumbs up. And I hope you're enjoying the sunshine as we are in England. It's very sunny, these days. But guys, take good care of yourself. Until next time, guys, Godspeed, big ups, bye.